right. Hey, she was a fairy. She was a fairy. Oh my god! So I kept this on. I had my y'all know I have a milestone birthday coming up, and so I did a photo shoot for my birthday next month, and so I got all painted in fairy like. I couldn't keep the dress on, child. But I kept the makeup on just for y'all because I got up and got painted this morning for that photo shoot. And I kept this part on just for y'all. Shout out to One Size and their setting spray, baby. I can't wait to take it off. But ooh, I feel so cute. Fairy Queen. Hey Kay, hey Jay. Marissa. Got my sweats on and my dinner. I'm trying to eat healthy, honey. I have some broccolini sauteed. I have some butter beans. I have some chicken and some assorted colored peppers. Hey, Fly. Call me Rippleton. Yes, you can come inside me. Will you come inside me? Do you wanna ride inside my love? Also, yes, child. But yes, I had a photo shoot and I was giving Fairy Queen with a red afro, baby. I can't wait till y'all see the pictures. They're so sickening. But good. So, so this the way they advertise themselves, they advertise themselves as a kid's like photo shoot because it looks kind of kiddie. And so I put in a raffle to win it, and I won at this event, and I won. So I'm thinking my brother would love to do it. Glenda Earthy says, yes, Miss One. This is giving Miss One from the Wiz. My powers don't amount to much. Odds are the only way you can get back to where you come from is the Wiz. But anyway, the it feels like it was like for kids, and I was like, oh, well, my nephews could do this because they have they're like you can be like a fishing pole. It's really there's a girly version where they can be girly little fairies, or it's like a boy where they can be like in a pond fishing for like turtles and fish. It's so cute. And so I thought my brother would like that for my nephews. I'm like, oh, y'all can come to Houston and we can do a photo shoot. And I got the photo shoot for free. So let's do it. Baby, my brother said, oh no, honey, I'm not doing that because it's something weird going on the internet about fairies and pedophiles. I'm like, what? I ain't got no kids, so I ain't got to be up on that shit. But I was like, what? I was like, I didn't get it. So he didn't want to do the fairy with the kids. So I'm like, well, I'm not no kid, so I don't know who I'm gonna get this to, and I'm the only kids I know. So I called a lady and said, I really can't. I ain't got no kids to do this with. I said, now, if I can be the fairy, I'll do it. She was like, you can. Come on, come through. It's free. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get me. I'm gonna bring me a floral gown. I'm gonna go buy me some baby's breath, baby. That's what these is called. If you don't know, your flowers. I'm gonna buy me some baby's breath and put it all in my afro and come and paint myself in bright colors and come and be a fairy. And baby, they do this thing. They take the pictures and then you go and sit in the room and then they project them on this wall. Baby, they projected these pictures. I said, wait a minute. These are sickening. I was like, bitch, y'all ate these. These are love. Now, I had to sneak and get this. Let me see where I can find so this is blurry, but I want y'all to get into. I can't wait to show y'all the full thing. But this is like, look at this. This is me. It's blurry, so you can't see it, but y'all get the vibe. This is me standing with a lantern, thighs out, baby. Looking like a fairy queen. Isn't she sickening? She is so cute. And then you got some. This is one where you laying down next to the pond. Laying down next to the pond, titties booed up. Honey, this looks so cute. Let me see what else I can find. Oh, this is the one where they got you. Girl, what does it say? And you know I gotta put some heels on, baby. Sitting on a mushroom next to a tree trunk. Baby. I said, baby, y'all thought this was for the kids. I'm gonna show you how a grown woman come in the enchanted forest, bitch. Let me show you how to do this. So that was a surprise. That turned out really, really good. I was like, oh, baby, I was thinking about how I'm gonna take some pictures for my fucking birthday, and y'all just did it, baby. These about to be my birthday pictures, my milestone birthday pictures. But this is the gag. Let me tell you how they gag me. So the raffle, the photo shoot is free. You get a free picture with the raffle. So I come in, I do the photo shoot. I'm expecting to get a picture. Baby, they give you a picture about the size for free. Give you about a picture about the size of a damn MacBook, basically. And you only get one. So you take all these sickening pictures and they give you one. I'm like, child, I don't like this. But then they charge you for other ones. Like they charge you for like if you want like a bigger portrait size, you want da 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 da. They give you all the deals, all the tea. And it's expensive. Expensive. So I was like, well, I freaking love these pictures. So I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep the ones. I'm gonna buy one of the bigger size portraits. It's expensive, but I'm gonna splurge on it just because I think it's a fucking gorgeous picture. And so I'm gonna buy that, but that's how they get you. Now let me show you how I pop them. So I'm one of the first adults to do it, right? And so, just as sickening as I think these pictures are, they think these pictures are. You get what I'm saying? They like, oh, these are gonna go viral. And so they asked me, they asked me, would I can they use them to promote in the little intake form? And I said, no, baby. Y'all not giving me no discounts on these pictures. So I ain't giving y'all get discounts on promotion, and I ain't tagging nobody. Child, when you want to give me a shoe for free, then we promote. Just like I'm gonna pay for this portrait, pay for my promotion. But they thought it was gonna be cute to do it and not do it for free. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. I ain't gonna promote that shit. I ain't tagging nobody. They didn't know to the end. They tried to wear it out. I was like, all right, cool. You ain't give me no discount, so I'm gonna gag them. Don't be using my picture for shit. And the problem with photography, it's not a problem, but it needs to be a better system. So photography, when the photographer takes the picture, the default is them owning the copyright. Even if you paid for the photo shoot, you the model, you have to get them to sign a release form where you own the copyright and you are creating and you're hiring them for their service. But I hate, it'd be different if they're hiring you on as a model, then of course they should own it. But if I'm paying you, I'm coming up with the idea, coming up with the styling, then that's my shit. But I learned that a couple of years ago, how that works. And I was like, oh, it's good for the artist as far as a photographer artist. But for somebody who is like a model or who is like a stylist, like really investing in the pictures, it's not fair. Yeah, Tito offer you another payment for the rights to your photos outside of the pictures you pay for. Yeah, he's basically charging you to get the rights, which I hate because if I'm paying you, you wouldn't even have these pictures. If I'm paying you and I have the idea, that should come inside the package. It shouldn't be extra. I don't like that. I think it's very different when you hire me on as a model, and you're a photographer. So I think that's a different I think there's a circumstance, of course. But if I'm literally booking the studio, booking you, styling the shoot, I'm the artistic direction, you shouldn't be the default, even if it's half and half. Like we both own it. That should be the default. Whoever's in it, because the person who owns a copyright can't use your picture without a model release form because you own your likeness as a default too. So they can't use now they can show it to people in their private collection privately, but promotion publicly, they can't do that legally. And so somebody who would be charging you, they better not be sharing it. Because I would be like, no, don't share my pictures. Because you tried to charge me for the rights to my shit. So don't share my shit. Because I'm not doing no model release form. Unless we share the copyright. I don't like that. Yes. So the world is burning. The world is going crazy. No surprise. No surprise. No surprise. So they arrested Don Lemon. What's your thoughts? Y'all remember when Diamond Lemon used to be cooning and shucking and jiving? Now he done got woke. And they done arrested him. My thing is, my only thoughts about this stuff is people keep acting shocked about them breaking rules. Yes, they're breaking rules. They have corrupted the Supreme Court. Like they have literally put people on the bench in favor of their foolishness. So, okay, you have warned us. You have warned us. You have told us that they're doing wrong. Okay, now what? What are you going to personally do? And I'm not saying that like you can't do nothing. No, because you actually can. And nobody is saying that you got to beat this big mountain that is the state. No, but on your own personal circle of power, how are you spending your money? How are you changing the ways you spend your money? What are you doing out in action outside of retweeting something? Have you even called your senator and let them know what's going on? And not let them know what's going on, how you feel about what's going on. Have you called your senator? All of them? Both of them? Have you called both of them? You should be doing that. And it's easy. It's not like you can't do it. And it's like you got to think of you. All you got to do is say how you feel about call and leave a email, talk to the person. Like literally just call when you're chilling. Call right now. Leave a 1-minute voicemail to your senator. Let them know that this shit is bullshit that they got going on. Them supporting ICE, them arresting journalists, all the stuff. Include all of it. Your money is power. Your voice is power. And these are small things. Some people are not. If you to go out and protest and go out and wonderful. I think that's dope. I like. We need those. But some people are not that. Some people are not that person, and that's okay too. But I don't want you to be the person that does nothing. If you're listening, make sure you thumbs up. It is 27 people in here. Welcome. I don't want you to be the person that think you can't do anything. I don't want you to be a person that does nothing. I don't want you to be the person that just tweets. I don't want to does statuses. Actually call somebody. Actually talk to the people. These are low barrier things. There's tons of other stuff you can do in regard to organizing, but I'm just giving you suggestions on some low barrier stuff. Call your 2 senators. Call them. Leave voicemails multiple times. When you're not busy, call them. Both, not just one, both. Um, if you got a little bit of money, donate to an organization you trust that does the work that you are passionate about. And it don't have to be $1 million. It can be $5. Here you go. Stop shopping with people who are supporting Trump. I know sometimes that's uncomfortable to some people, but so is getting murdered by ICE. That's very uncomfortable. So is getting put in concentration camps. That's very uncomfortable. So I think, sometimes we got to be uncomfortable and give up some things to, make some change and make our voices heard. What else? What ideas do y'all have? Low barrier things that people can do. General strike. Yeah, they're doing a general strike. We got to boycott Amazon and Meta. Those are something you can do. Especially if you're not a content creator. I think that's something you can do. Which I think about TikTok and their foolishness. These motherfuckers are in the bed with these people. These apps that we love. I've done away with CBS and Paramount. I never did the CBS. Many years ago, I did Paramount. I did when they fired Jimmy Kimmel. I undid Hulu. I don't fuck with Hulu. That really wasn't hard. It really wasn't hard, but I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to find a way to watch the new Handmaid's Tale. I love that, but anything else, no, thank you. Yeah, I just in my brain, I'm like, they're breaking the major rules. The major rules when we think about killing somebody and lying about it. Strategically putting out videos that don't show what is actually happening or skewing the public opinion. Thank God for videos. Freedom of press, First Amendment rights. They're arresting journalists for covering stories. Like this is Nazi shit. Do y'all have? And I've said this before. I hate to be a dead horse, but One of the things that I always remember, excuse me, about interviews with Holocaust survivors, and we know they're being weird to Palestine right now, the Jews, the Israelis, yes. How tables have turned. What's always the most piercing statement when I watch those old interviews of Holocaust survivors or interviews of people who, you know what I'm saying, when they got older and they was like, this is what we were thinking at the time. Anytime they say, that gags me is when they say, we didn't think that it was going to get this serious. We wish we would have left earlier. We wish that we would have taken it seriously. By the time we figured it out, they had guns and rifles on the street and was pointing to us, putting us on trains to go to them camps. And so now I just came from creating change, and the National Guard was walking through neighborhood, residential neighborhood. They're always around the buildings, the government buildings, but they were like in groups of 4 with guns walking through neighborhoods. They have been deployed in Minnesota. Clearly, we see what's happening. Like they're literally doing it, and it's like, and I'm nervous because I live in a apartment complex that is predominantly Latinx, and I don't know if they got their papers or not, but if I was to guess, I bet there's a lot of people that ain't got no papers here. So if they did a raid over here, I feel like I'm vulnerable in this situation. So every time I get a little, I use my ring light. Every time I get a little, somebody is telling you, hey, ICE is over here, ICE is over here. Baby, I be sharing. Like, oh, the ICE is out here, y'all. I see them. It's not as packed as Minnesota, but they be still out here in Houston wearing it out. And I be take a picture. They out here, y'all. They at the elementary. They at this school. I be telling immediately because I want to know when they in my neighborhood. So yeah, I just don't want to be one of the girlies that's like, oh, I ain't got no. I wish I would have went out. I don't want to be that. Oh my God, this look is giving Angel from Pose. Is it? I was inspired by Minnie Rippleton with the these in my hair. So I don't know about Angel, but it's giving la 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 do 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 do. No one else can make me feel the colors that you bring. Stay with me while we grow old, and we will live each day in the springtime, loving you. Will somebody wear me to the fair? I'm nervous too because I live in a very diverse suburb. It's so many ethnicities in the neighborhood town. Police department just made a statement, a positive statement or a negative statement. You look like a very gorgeous lady. Sing the blues. Yes, thank you. I also love Marsha P with the makeup. We love a Marsha P. Flower crown, baby. Then that shit happened with Congresswoman Elon. That dude trying to attack her. I just feel like it's getting crazy out here. It was vague. It was vague and sort of affirming. Yeah, it's getting crazy. The Trumpies are in comments mad. I miss when my home state was niche and no one knew about it. Is that Minnesota? Is your home state is Minnesota? I'm nervous because they just came down to Atlanta too in SUVs. Well, they're doing it at the states that I'm trying to think of what state is similar to Minnesota. They're not playing with Michigan. They're playing with Michigan, but they're playing with the Somalis. I'm trying to think of what other state, what other blue state. What's going on in Pennsylvania? Is there anything going on in Pennsylvania? I'm tripped out because my Albanian Democratic mayor was just in DC, and it was like, "What you doing, boo? It's fuck the feds right now." Cali, not Cali. Cali, we talked about it on the show this week. Cali is too big and too progressive, and that's too much heat. I'm thinking like Portland would be a good place for. They're gonna play. They're gonna go to places like Minnesota that are very, very blue generally. A lot of white folks. They're gonna be making examples of some of these places. I think Portland is a good place. Not good as in not good at all, but I think that's a good guess of where they would start playing with people. Um, um, I definitely thought Minnesota would. I just assumed Minnesota they would play with those places up there. Where else? I'm trying to think of where else that has a high immigrant. That's kind of that middle ground. I would think they would be playing in Ohio because it's one of those swing states. Maybe Illinois. Remember, they tried to come play in Chicago. That mayor was like, no, ma'am. As a state, they might play somewhere else, not Chicago. Where else would they play? I think that they were trying those other places to test it out. Ohio. I want to know what they're doing in Pennsylvania. What other swing states is it? Is there any other swing? Arizona, not Maine. I don't think that there is there. Maybe that's up there by the Greenland. I don't know. Is it a lot of New Mexico? Oh yes, but see, New Mexico has that shit ingrained. They were smart. New Mexico had that shit ingrained in their constitution as a state. Like abortion, you can get abortion there because it's ingrained in their constitution, their state constitution. Um, they had a lot of stuff that was like in their constitution as a state, which I found was dope and surprising. That's why they blew. Oh, damn, we gotta take notes. Yeah, they weren't playing, but it's also a lot of natives there. It's also yeah, a lot of Latinx folks. So they were already on the cusp of being progressive because of their demographics. I never really thought about them. I did a lecture at their University of Mexico, New Mexico, and I was like, I was learning about all this stuff that they got in. I was like, oh, y'all really for the people. That's why y'all blue. I didn't know y'all like a southwestern state that's like blue, blue. Stop playing with us. We blue. We fuck with the homeless. We fuck with the black folks. We fuck with the POCs. We fuck with the abortion shit. We fuck with the progression. Yeah, that's a little pocket of blue down here. Um I don't know. I'm also somebody who thinks that it has to get bad before people will start moving. And I think it is bad, but I think it needs to get I don't want it to, but I think for people to start, I want general strikes. Like they're calling for a general strike. Are 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 we like are we, that's what I want. I want to do what COVID did, but with people. You see how when COVID hit, how it stopped the world? I want the strikes to do that. I want it to be so big. And I think one of the reasons why that worked in other countries is because they're so small. Our country is so big. Texas alone is bigger than many of the countries over there. So when we think about whole country striking, of course y'all did because y'all was such a small little country. All of y'all strike, of course. It can be fire. It can work. But if the people get on one accord, and I'm not talking about all of them, I'm talking about enough to just stop the world for a little bit, it'd make people pay attention. And recently, Trump, the administration tried to redefine DEI. So redefine it and make it seem like it's a federal crime to do any kind of DEI work. But the judge shot that shit down. So they lost the case. And so all of these organizations and funders and not foundations, not organizations, foundations and other type of funders and schools like Harvard and Columbia, they folded immediately. So instead of fighting and bucking up against them, they folded and ended their programs, and he lost the damn case. And so now you done folded super early, gave in super early for no reason, and he lost. You thinking, oh, they're threatening to cut our funding, and he lost. So y'all, this is what we always talk about when we talk about don't just give in automatically. Have some fucking fight in you. Fight to the last minute. He fucking lost the case, and now look at you. Program's done. You done ruin people's careers, ruin people's matriculation. That fucking is annoying. That shit pisses me off. You gotta, these weak ass motherfuckers. That was so fucking stupid. They wanted an excuse to get rid of a lot of it anyway. Yeah, especially after these past 10, 15 years. They were already making up bullshit, calling it black fatigue. They were tired of us. They were tired of us holding them accountable for their fucking racism. And this just gave them a reason to give in. Oh, now we ain't gotta cater to these niggas. But they really wasn't catering to us. They was catering to white women and POCs. For real, for real. Because affirmative action and all the DEI was benefiting them white bitches more than us. But anyway. I feel like it has to get bad. It had to get bad for more people. Because when it gets, I don't want it to get like Great Depression bad. Because Great Depression bad, like, this is the thing about it. Motherfuckers will start killing you. And if you, the people who are going to be the most vulnerable are going to be queer people. The people will start robbing. And I'm not even talking about the state and the police and immigrants and I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about when the economy gets bad, regular niggas is gonna see you as vulnerable. They're gonna see the faggot that's 2 buildings down who be coming in with the Louis Vuitton and coming to they're gonna see him as more vulnerable because he's a punk. And so they're gonna break into his house first. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, when what we know based on the data is crime is connected to socioeconomics. So when economics started getting bad, crime goes up. And so who is more vulnerable in those situations? Who is going to start getting robbed? Little old ladies who they can snatch the purse real quick. Who is gonna be the ones who are gonna be more vulnerable to people wearing them out? It's gonna be women. It's gonna be and that's just like robbing and shit like that. Also, what about the trans girlies who pass? I don't know what you mean. Passing is a privilege. So of course, if they're passing, nobody's gonna know that they're trans. Duh. Will we need to be stealth? If you can be stealth, I think you should be stealth anyway. But if you have a paper trail, baby, that's the thing about it. If you have a paper trail of your transition, which you probably do, like if you have changed your passport, change your ID, change all of your shit, you have a paper trail of you being born the other gender, the other sex. All that stuff is a paper trail. And if they are going after trans people, they're just gonna have to make they will just have to make that illegal. Not saying that that's right, but if they wanted to get you as a stealth girl, they can figure out all of that to make you you're illegally going around not being what you were assigned at birth. They literally tried to pass that in Texas. Gender identity fraud. That's what they called it. It didn't pass, but as this keep progressing, thank you. Because the birth certificate was changed. Yeah, mine too. My birth certificate was changed. Everything I have in regards to my ID has been changed. But if they say that it is illegal For you to have that stuff changed, they can reject your passports. They can reject your ID and you can't travel. They can find you and arrest you. They can come in and search you under the clause that you're doing something illegal. And then when they find your ID and they know you're trans, I'm a county commissioner, so they know I'm trans. So if they suspect it and then they want to charge you with things, this is how things can escalate. So even if you're stealth and they're already creating lists of trans people, they're breaking the rules. So it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like we love to say, "Oh, that's unconstitutional." But if we're breaking the fucking rules intentionally and we have corrupted the systems that can hold us accountable, what does it matter that they're breaking the rules? But even if you have your passport renewed, babe, they can stop your passports from working. This is the state. Your passport is given to you by the state. If they say that your passports are invalid, which they have been doing to people, if they say that your passport is invalid, you can't travel. Like they literally have been pushing out people's passports. So it's all kind. We're in a different time where they're not following the rules and they're adjusting things to be they can adjust things to be quite negative for many of us. Even ICE, like how ICE is structured and is set up, it actually don't have to follow the rules of certain like other entities because of how it's structured within the system they created. I mean, do some of us have to like present as male at certain times? Child, I don't know. I'm diamond. I'm gonna be diamond. So I'm not. There's literally nothing that somebody could do to make me detransition. Y'all gonna have to just go ahead and take me about. I've been here about to be 45 years. Go ahead and take me about. I'm cool. That's how I feel. Um, Now, I can go somewhere else. I can go to another country. I'll try to go and live somewhere else and get asylum. There are literally countries that are accepting people. So try to find those and see the process to get that started. I know Canada is one. So getting that process started. So I would be trying to do that. If it came down to where I feel like I'm threatened and I'm threatened to go to prison and do all that kind of stuff, then I would try to find asylum somewhere else. You're asking me, is aging easier? As if I know what's aging like with menopause. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about menopause to compare. I don't find aging to be hard. So I don't know what to compare it to. I don't have menopause. So I don't know what that's like. They can take me out to I'm 66 now going back. Yeah, go on, get out of here. I'm not doing all that with y'all. Get out of my face. Can you drive to Mexico or just take a flight there? You can drive to Mexico. You can take a. I don't know about if you can just take a flight to Mexico. I don't know. I don't know how that works because I've always had um, my passport, so I don't know how it works. How people can just go. Aging to me, it feels like feels genes. It's more about your genes. You need a passport to fly into Mexico. Yeah. I've always thought you needed a passport to fly into other countries, but I've been hearing some people say that you actually don't. There's something, I don't know how it works. I don't really know how it works. So you would have to ask somebody who is an expert in immigration. Same, but I've always had to have my passport. But from what I'm to understand, let me see. Let's see. Let's see what Google says. Okay, Google. Do I need a passport to go into Mexico from the US?
Yes, you need a valid passport. By air, a passport book is mandatory. By land or sea, you may use a passport book or a passport card. Additionally, you must obtain a Forma Migratoria Multiple, FMM, which is a tourist permit typically issued at the border or online. Would you like me to find the current processing times for a new passport?
Yeah, you need a passport. I know when years ago, this is now it's different, but years ago, you could go to Mexico with just your birth certificate. Like in 2004, I think they changed it either in 2005 or 2006. I can't remember, but I know when I went in 2004, all I needed was my birth certificate. I didn't need a passport at all. Like drive to Mexico and fly somewhere else. Drive to Mexico and fly somewhere else. My bank account is my biggest op right now. Um, yeah, I would. I'm not saying this. This is my thing. I don't like to be stuck. I don't like to be stuck if I don't need to be stuck. So that's one thing. Why a passport was important to me is if I want to get the fuck up out of here, if I gotta do whatever I need to do to get a ticket up out of here, I don't want that to be a barrier. And you can get a passport for like $120, not the expedited one, but the one that takes about 4 to 6 weeks. You can get that quick. And so not quick, but you get what I'm saying? You can get it for cheap. I mean, you can get it for the 120. Not saying that 120 is not um it's just a little bit of money, but I feel like if you have a job and you're working and you're doing what you need to do, I feel like you can save $100 to get a passport. That's important to me. Now, if it's not important to you, then don't worry about it. But it's important to me because I have a stash that, if anything, for me, my safety and my mental paranoia, I have a stash where I'm like, hey, if I need to get out of here real quick, I have enough money in my stash to go wherever country I want to go to. I don't want to be stuck here at all. And I'm also a person who, I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions on somebody else's life, but my own. I'm I'm trying to word this. I've been in too many situations in my life that humbled me, that I'm not too good for anything. I'll stay in a hostel. I'm not too, everybody know I've been a sex worker, so turning a trick ain't nothing. It's just there's certain tools in my toolbox that my life has gotten me accustomed to. So it's almost like I'm never worried about how I'm gonna survive because I know how to make it work. Do you see what I'm saying? Thank you, Turner. Um, Like, I don't mind turning the trick. I'll put an ad up. I want to be an escort? No, but I'll put an ad up. I feel like I'm still cute, enough to pull some tricks. Um, do I want to? No. Also, one of the reasons why I'm traveling more often is so I can learn places, so I can learn and see what the culture is like in certain places. Um, yeah, I'm in my mindset is trying to make it work and not be stuck. I don't want to be stuck in a place. And I've always thought about this when it comes to like homelessness. Like I'm there's no disrespect for anybody who is like attempting unaliving or anything like that. I know everybody's situation is different. But for me, if my life got so bad that I'm thinking about like I'm having like suicidal ideations, first of all, I don't really have those kind of thoughts. But if my life got so bad that was happening, I would just pick up it and leave and go somewhere and really just start over. Like it would be like if this is on zero, like this over here is on zero, why not just if I'm gonna be homeless, why don't I be homeless in paradise? Like, why if I ain't got no more money, or say that I just got enough to fly somewhere, why don't I just buy a one way ticket to Hawaii? I'll be fucking homeless in Hawaii. I'd rather be homeless in Hawaii than Detroit in the wintertime. I'd rather be homeless in paradise somewhere, homeless in Puerto Rico, homeless somewhere where it's warm and tropical. At least my surrounding is fucking beautiful. That's how my mind works. Like I feel like I would want to, if I'm gonna be struggle, let me struggle somewhere beautiful. So I'm not gonna wait to the last minute. Like I'm not gonna wait till I get to zero to be worrying about stuff. No, when when I can't pay my bills and I know all I got is $1,500 in my pocket, and I don't see nothing on the frontier. I don't see nothing um on the horizon that's gonna get me better. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't see nothing on the horizon that's gonna make me better. Baby, I'm gonna use that 1,500 to fly me somewhere, child. If I'm gonna be homeless, I much rather be homeless somewhere beautiful. If I'm gonna be going to shelters, if I'm gonna be going, you want to be homeless in Detroit in the middle of winter? Okay, yeah, right. Chicago, um, anywhere fucking cold. I don't want to be in any one of them places homeless at all. I don't see how the homeless is in those areas do it. That'd be like, oh my god, I couldn't do it. See, in Houston, it don't get really cold like that, so it's like they can be strolling, steal them a little jacket or something. So no, but I feel like I would go, child. You even if it's just going to California, they got a tons of homeless people out there because it don't fucking it barely rain and it barely snow. um, yeah, I just would try to make it work somewhere. I would try to make it work somewhere who has resources for homeless people. Um, Go to New York. I know my homegirl, she went to New York and she started thriving. Um, Especially go to these states that have help for people, depending on your circumstances. Especially if you like you positive, baby, go to these states that have they be giving people apartments. It's tons of stuff. Um, thing I wouldn't. Yeah, I just it's just certain mindsets that I have. Honey, I'm gonna go somewhere where the hoeing is legal. Baby, go to Amsterdam. put you an ad up. The hoeing is legal. Go to Bangkok. The hoeing is legal. Now you got a lot of competition because all the girls is out there. But go to, go somewhere where it's legal. So you, honey, put your ad up. That's how I'm thinking about. That's where my mind is. I got my little cushion. I'm doing my work. I'm trying to stay put, but child, I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about my options. I can always go stay with my brother. If you don't have family, that might not be an option, but your family, I can stay with my brother anytime. But I don't really want to do that. I went to Asia. There's places in Asia that I love and I could go, and the cost of living is cheap. I just would miss my culture, but I'll make it work. Um, but yeah, it's like you got to be thinking about what you're gonna be doing. And in my mind, I definitely default to stealth when I feel in danger. So not talking about my tea in public places. Yeah, you just go. We're going back to living like we're in the 90s and the 80s. Mhm. Oh, I also got I don't know if y'all play video games, but if you play Xbox, or really you can play it on this cross thing. I bought the new game called it's not new, it came out last year. Arc Raiders, and I'm just starting playing, so I'm not really good yet, but if you have an Xbox, you can add me. Minnesota has shown me the power of community. There's so many other examples, but I'm glad that they're showing you. Can you start Fortnite? Ooh, no, thank you. Come on, level 59, work. Add me so we can play, so you can teach me how to play. I just started. I'm on level 2. I'm my username is Diamond Stylz. My brother got me all my whatever, my little workshop. He gave me all my tools I needed. He didn't want to give me my no metal. He was like, metal is too hard to come by, child. You're gonna have to find your own metals. But any other shit that I needed, he gave me that. So I got most of my workstations. I got 2 more to get. Um, but it gives me anxiety. I be scared. I be scared somebody gonna jump out and beat me up. I be like, oh, whew. Oh, yeah. I've been going back playing Elder Scrolls because that's my shit. I'm so excited. We gotta play, girl. We gonna wear them robots out. Come on, push through. Yeah, you get over that though. Yeah, it be them motherfuckers be killing me. Then I ain't got no stamina, so I can't run. My brother was zooming. I was like, damn, slow down. I cannot. She kept saying, I was like, this bitch is tired. calm it, calm it down. He was zooming. I'm like, you gotta. They are attacking. Who is attacking? Our creators look hard. You know, once you start playing, you good. That helps you run faster, longer when your gun is up. Yeah, I did that, but this is another element. So I ain't learned the buttons. So one time, this is so funny. One time I'm at this little what's it called? I don't know what's it called when you kind of push the button to go in. So I get in and I'm coming up these little stairs and I'm like, okay. I hit a button and put my gun away because I know you can you run faster when your gun is put away. I forgot the button to um bring my gun back out. So I'm sitting there like on these stairs, like, man, I don't want to come up these stairs and somebody jump out and beat me up because I ain't got no gun and I don't know what button to push to get my gun back out. So I was standing there just pressing all the buttons, doing a little random magic. Then finally the gun came out. That was so funny. I was like, then my brother, no, it was I either changed something. It wasn't the same button. It was doing something else. I either switched to something. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't bringing the fucking gun out. It wasn't doing it. It was doing something else. I don't know what was going on, but it wasn't bringing my gun out. So then my brother was like, he was like, I need you to get some more alloy. So he was like, I'm gonna call these little machines over, and I need you to kill them and get the alloy out of them. So I'm like, cool. So I'm like, okay. So we chasing him down, and mind you, he can kill the fucking thing himself, but he let me fight it to get the experience. So I'm like, do 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 do. I finally kill it, and I'm sitting there, wore out, about to die. He was like, use your little stuff, but I couldn't figure out how to equip the bandages and all that. I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, and he just sitting there, let me do it. He was like, you got to figure it out. I was like, I don't know what button to press. I'm just pressing and doing all kinds of stuff. I'm like, oh God, I need to figure out. And so other games, they put you in these little spots where you can kind of test shit out. These motherfuckers throw you right in the fucking game. Like instead of giving you a chance to figure out your buttons, these motherfuckers throw you right in. Ain't no fucking you learn on the job, baby. Soon as I come out the little thing, it was somebody in there, and he came over and punched me and killed me. Soon as it wore me out, I was like, oh, these niggas is evil in this game. Thing had almost killed me. I didn't know where to go. And honey, he came over there and said, wore me out. You need to go to the practice range. I can show you how to maneuver and work the scene. Yeah, I need to go. Definitely. Because I need to figure out all my little buttons and everything. They are ruthless, baby, honey. I wasn't even shooting at him. I was hiding in this little spot in the, cause the robot had killed me, and I guess my brother said, yeah, when you dying, it put a signal out to other raiders. So he came right in there and said, boo, and killed me with something. I was like, damn, these niggas is shady, man. I got my surgery. Why am I back to work like a Muslim? Work. You need your coins, baby. We gotta work. We gotta pay bills. I used to get got, but now I'm armed and fighting back. I'm about to have me a Lord have mercy, Jesus fine. I know that's right. That's why I got two accounts. I got a this is what I call them. I got a rainy day account. Rainy day is shit. Um Something happened, something bad has happened, and I need I got it usually have like 2,500 in there. And if something happened, like I don't know, something happened, and I need a little money to pay for something, blah blah blah. Cool. That's my rainy day. I try to keep that 2,500. But then I have my Mayday account, where that one is something go down, I could get up out of here quick, and I got enough for a hotel for a week, depending on where I'm going, a hotel for a week or a month if I go somewhere cheaper. And I have a ticket, and I have enough money to buy a ticket anywhere. Anywhere. That's my Mayday account. And then I have my regular accounts. But yeah, I need that. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. We gotta have a few styles and make sure mental health is intact. Yeah, my mental health strategy, like my self-care strategy, baby, my self-care strategy is strong. I don't be physically stressed out like that. Um I've had too much trauma. I don't let shit be stressing me out. I'll take my ass to bed. When shit gets too hype in the day, baby, I will cut the lights off and go to bed quick and get up. Cook me something to eat and feel super refreshed, baby. Take me a bath. Take me a good, long ass, warm, beautiful bath with some smell goods and some lotion. If my body feel good and I'm full, honey, my life be turning around. My mood be turning around. Like, bitch, all right, let's let's get up out of this rut, child. I don't be child. I will go to sleep on your ass on a stressful day. I will go sleep on your ass so fast, so fast. All right, this day is late. Let's start over. It's a new day, brand new day. Make it better than yesterday. You can always find a way to start over again. It's a new day, brand new day. Make it better than yesterday. You can always find a way to start over again. Buddy, that song, I wrote that because it was motherfucking true. It's a new day, baby. Baby, I will go to sleep and start over. And don't let me be in the gym, in my gym mode, baby. It's something I don't know if y'all used to, if y'all um don't fuck with the gym like that. But anytime I'm going to the gym on a regular basis, I be feeling good. Now, when you those first couple of days, like that first week, because if you're not used to working out, it kind of can make you tired because you working out. But once you get to that like second and third week of consistently working out, my energy be through the roof. I be ready. Hey. My cousin just unalived himself before the New Year's. A straight man. Condolences. Baby, I get high and go to bed, smoke the weed, sing some songs, take a shot and a nap, and have a better point of view, baby. I know that's right. The gym and sauna are my therapy, baby. I love the sauna, baby. If it's a sauna at the hotel, if I stay at a resort and it's a sauna, I'm going in there. That's another thing about over there in Asia. When I was in Da Nang and in Hanoi and in Cambodia and in Thailand, but mostly in Da Nang, you could get. I'm talking about a high end, full body, all inclusive massage for $10 to $20. Something that here in the United States I'm paying 80 to 150 for. You 80, you're gonna get the basic massage. But if you want one of the special ones where they put in hot stones, they're stretching you, they doing all the special shit. You can do that for like $20 every day. You can do it for like $20. It's so cheap. That's why over there felt like, man, this is not paradise in the sense of the name felt like paradise because it's right by a beach, but paradise in the sense of your food is cheap. Your food is cheap. Your self-care is cheap, and your rent is cheap. What you got to worry about? If you now it's different if you got I don't know, even if you got kids, child. But if you single, man, I will go over there so fast. If you got a remote income, baby, it's your rent is low, your food is low, and your self-care is low. Just to eliminate the stress of that. That's wild. Let me go get me something to drink. So, what else did I want to talk about? Make sure y'all thumbs up if y'all in here listening. Thumbs up. I want to talk about the DO Whisperer. I've only talked about him a few times on the show. I don't think have I talked about him on the live. So I didn't follow it too much because I was busy with creating change. But did DL Whisperer show up at Madison's house or something? Is that what happened? Like, did he threaten her and then pull up at her house but didn't actually come to the door? Is that what I was reading? So apparently, he had already been threatening them, drove by being weird. Yep, and drove by. That's what I'm. This is what I was talking about on the show. I don't know if y'all listened to the new episode this week, but I think that there is a parallel happening with this shit. Like it's this Trump shit, this MAGA shit, this conservative shit. I think it's emboldening, making people emboldened to do crazy ass shit. I think this Corey Holcomb situation where he attacked that girl, I think this kind of right wing patriarchal, this anger is bubbling up in these niggas. And it's not just right wing white racist niggas, it's black niggas, gay niggas, niggas with a pussy. All the run the gamut of the niggas. I think that it is emboldening them to be violent. His scary ass skirted by in a Honda Civic and didn't even stop. What's the point in coming over if you ain't even gonna stop? That's crazy. She needs a restraining order. He might seem harmless, but his followers cheerlead the mess. Revenge of the lames and losers for sure. Niggas with a pussy. Yes, niggas with a pussy. That's the trans men, and that's the cisgender women, niggas. Nigresses. Them. The trans girl that they attacked her in the bathroom, if y'all remember. Um, so even the niggas with the pussies. I think they're getting emboldened. His own followers don't even like gays. They just hate trans women as well, so they tolerate him. And what is crazy is really he wants to be trans. Like I've never met a dude who fetishizes DL niggas who didn't want to be trans. They are in competition with cisgender women. They are in competition with anything that's a girl. They're in competition with they fetishize DL men because they want to be a girl. Well, his whole stick was outing men like you have to be blind if you can't see that everyone can see he's an aspiring trans woman. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't get it. And what is he angry with Madison about? Is it nothing? Just for her being trans? He's obsessed with Dominique Morgan too. Is it just because they're popular? Like, is he obsessed with Cherry? Like Cherry the Boom? Is he obsessed with Hope? Is he obsessed with the popular ones or what seems to be the one that's why do they get his pennies in a bunch? What is his problem with them? And anyone that gets in his comments. Oh, anyone that gives him attention. He's obsessed because they have success, mainstream success. Does Dominique have mainstream success? I don't know. Is that mainstream success? I think she used to have success, but is it mainstream? On TikTok, she's slowly rising. Oh, okay. She is. She has definitely grown her platform. Her strategy recently has been dope. She's been talking about all the hot topics and just sitting in front of her bed and just talking about it. And she's naturally funny. So I think that the whatever she has been doing to try to build her audience in that kind of way has really been working. And what I've been seeing is that she's been putting out a lot of videos about everything that's hot. And she's been doing that for about a year, 6 months to a year now. To me, it's a combo of chasing and targeting anyone who is commented other than positively on his exposure. He is now also beefing with Auntie Tote. Who is Tote? Dianca Glenmore. I don't know these people. I don't be knowing everybody. The gay pandering to the right is played out because they blatantly hate all LGBT people now. The whisper grips is tired. Well, I mean, if that's another thing, like, is it bringing them money? Like, I don't know if that is it bringing them. I know it's bringing their numbers up, but is it money coming to them? It just feels like the more we get people popular, I think like the Blair Whites and I think they become popular and can make money off of it. So I don't know. Not saying that that's an excuse, but Auntie Tote is a popular trans girl that does funny content on social media. Sexy Lexi interviewed with her on the party. Let's see. I think I know Tote. Let me check. Tote.
Duval girl. No, ma'am, Duval girl. Y'all allowing this kind of shenanigans and foolery. Attend the function to this day.
Yeah, I know her.
But guess what? You have to lose the win because had I never got banned, baby, I wouldn't even been clocked in Auntie Toe. Come on, Auntie.
Come on. All right. She from my hometown. Where's your hometown? She looked like a Florida girl or definitely southeast. It's giving southeast. Where's she from? What's your hometown? See y'all? Jacksonville. Yeah, she looks like a Florida girl. They have a particular Florida girls have a particular look. Like it's they have a particular look and sound, to be honest. Yeah, that's it's like a high film banji, like a high film cookout auntie banji. It's like they gonna give you a sheet polyester, or they're gonna give you a Shein polyester set, 27 piece, a ponytail, ponytail bang, swoosh bang, and they're gonna give you, it's giving Banji Shein special set. I think of a ghetto 90s cousin, yeah. Which I live. It can be fish. It can definitely be fish. Hey Tamara, very much. Akasha Bentley, if you know who that is. That name sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. The girls is wearing mullets and freeze girls these days and turning it. Mm-hmm. And I live for a I live for a Benji set. I actually, you get what I'm saying? In the, you know how a girl can be, I don't know, how can I say this? I want to, this ain't, I'm not meaning this to be disrespectful at all. But there are some girls who fit a mold. Trans girls, I'm talking about trans girls. That I like when a girl can fit a mold perfectly. Like, it'd be boring, but it'd be the mold. So like there is a suburban, like I think Kat fits the mold perfectly. That kind of goth black girl, suburban black girl. I think she fits a mold perfectly to me. Cat Black. I think there is there's some girls that fit a certain type of girl, like a type of cisgender girl that you would see and be like, oh, you giving preppy high class diva, preppy suburban. I went to a PUWI. I know some girls who fit that so perfectly. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. The archetype trans girl. Yeah. And it's not necessarily then you have the girls who are femme queens. Like they fit the femme queen stereotype exactly right. Um this is Mia Forbes. I think Mia fits what, when I think of a femme queen, this is what I think of. Let me see if I can get a. This is a classic New York femme queen. Her name is Mia Forbes. I think she's like a classic New York femme queen. I think Sanaya Ebony. Yeah, I think Sanaya is one. I think Sanaya Ebony is one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is what I think of a classic New York City or East Coast. I don't even want to say New York City, but an East Coast femme queen. It's given very bodycon. It's given bodycon. It's given sex siren off work. This is all that is like that's like East Coast femme queen. Sickening. I live for it. Yeah, it's sickening. You can usually tell what region a girl is from by her aesthetic. I don't like that. I don't want you to tell where I'm from. And most people can't. I don't like that. I don't want you to look at me and be like, oh, that's a Texas girl. Oh, that's a girl from Indiana. No, I don't want. Or that's a girl from California. I don't like that. I actually like for you to ask me where I'm from. When I come to a place, I like you to be like, where are you from? Because I know you're not from here. I live for when people say that to me. Where are you from? I can tell by how you dress you're not from here. But anywhere I go, they give that. Whether it be like New York, whether it be California, whether it be the South, whether it be everywhere I go, they like, oh, no. You got too much style to be from here. Not New Yorkers ain't gonna say I got too much style because there's a bunch of stylish ass bitches in New York. But they will ask me where I'm from and say that, oh, you look like you from here because you giving very fashion. Oh, thank you. But I live. I don't like for you to be able to tell where I'm from. I don't like that. Because when that means I don't like to be fit in the mold. Which documentary? Which documentary did you finish? Disclosure. Oh yeah, Disclosure was good. Now watch El Dorado. I tell people watch El Dorado all the time. People need to watch El Dorado. My friend says I could be from Baltimore or New Orleans based on how I act. No. Hey Faith, I hate how she handled the interview with Niambi. I'm so happy Lexi gave Nambi her flowers. Can we give a round of applause for Nambi Stambly? I cried. Um, hmm. I don't know her that much, and I don't know her like that. And what I do know is some weird. It made me side eye, so I don't know her. But she did some weird shit to my friend, so I stopped following her. But she didn't do any. How do I explain it? Say that your friend gets into it with another girl. The other girl is wrong. She's being weird. But she has friends, and her friends get to trying to attack your friend. That's the type of situation we was in. And so I just left it alone. I just deleted and blocked her. I love your eclectic taste, the fur. Mm. Oh no, I think we should give Lexi some grace. I mean, she is a new interviewer with ballroom experience. I understand the complexity, but it was a platform for her to release all that trauma. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched it. Should I watch it? What is? Do I need to see Lexi? I could tell she's adjacent with ball scene because there's a lot of ball scene girls. So I'm not a ball scene girl, so it's hard for me when you get in the weeds of the ball scene. I'll be like, oh, I gotta tap out because I don't know the culture like that. To I just don't know it, and so if they not giving no good hot tea, if it's just they just sticking to ballroom teas and not telling the story about their life, how they got into ballroom. When I want to hear about the person. I don't want to hear that about their ball career. Does that make sense? Like I want to hear about the person within the context of the ball scene. Like how did you get here? What happened? If that makes sense. Like I want to hear about the person's story. I don't just want to hear about when they walked against such and such. That's cute, but I want other stuff. So, and that's not just Lexi. I'm talking about any ballroom interviews. I want to hear about the person in the context of the ballroom. Does it make sense? Every time I be watching them, they don't be giving the tea. The tea I be want to know. I want to hear their stories. What's your life story, girl? I don't want to hear about when you walked against such and such, and she sat you, and then you walked against her again, and you sat her, and okay, hmm, cute. They be trying to, then Lexi cut them off every time. Like, I usually do give Lexi grace, but that one with Nambi was just horrible. That's why she turned those comments off. Baby, I ain't ever gonna turn no comments off. Y'all is gonna give me them views. If y'all want to be in the comments arguing, go ahead. I ain't never gonna cut no comments off. Unless it's like a disabled person and somebody's being weird to, but my audience don't be giving all that. So if you being rude to my audience, like being like saying, I don't know, it just depends on what it is, but it depends on it. Not being rude to the audience, being rude to the guests. Like I don't want, like, cause on YouTube sometimes people they're not just subscriber and they'll find your videos and be that. But I'm not cutting no comments. So I ain't never had to cut any comments off on a video. So I haven't. I don't know. I just has people. You can't disrespect. You can if you want to speak about the opinion of what's being talked about. Great. I don't care about that. You can have a different opinion, but you can't disrespect my guest. Like if you in my comments calling them man, calling ugly, calling them fat, calling them whatever negative, like you're just attacking them, I'm blocking you. I don't like that. Now, if you want to share a difference of opinion or a thoughtfully written opinion, even if it's negative about the person, I don't mind that. But if you just saying mean shit, just being insulting for no reason, and just to be insulting, no, you getting blocked. I don't like that. But I'm really cutting off my comments. Y'all can say what y'all want. You block the mess, but the comments is on. Yeah, you can come and say you can be against. You can even read in the sense of thoughtful, thought out reading. But if you're just insulting for no reason, I don't like that. Be honey, say what you gotta say. I don't like her because this is a part of her personality. I don't like whatever. But just talking about people's appearance or anything like that, I don't like that on my in my interviews and shit. So I be deleting people when they come on and say weird shit. Yeah, that's how I feel, Faith. She's never done anything to me, so I just have to. There's a bunch of girls that I'm like that about, where I'm like, I can tell that if I get in your circle, we two volatile people, we will bash each other. There's certain people I'm like, if we're in each other's orbit, I can tell that I might have to pop you. I can tell that we won't mix, we won't. There's a couple of girls in community. I'm like, I can tell that we won't we won't match well. What I did live for, Nambi. How you say her name? Niambi? Is that how you say it? What I live for, what I live for her is when she read Jason. That was so funny. When he walked face, I guess it was against was it Giselle and one? And she was reading and she read him and she put this picture of this. Her reads was so funny. I would give my life. She was on somebody's page. And I was like, ooh, hey, Mia. You can come inside me. You can come inside me. Do you want to ride? Inside my love. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel that way about Sherry. I feel like me and Cherry would be cool. I don't know. It's something about her. I feel like we would be cool. But I'm trying to think of girls that I don't know. Like, would I like them in person? My mistake was meeting girls who I was cool with online to stay online. Now I don't ever do that, baby. No, man. You had negative experience in person? Is that what you're saying? Cherry actually seems tolerable in real life. Cherry, when I've met her, we've never. I don't think we ever like talked like, "Hey, what's up, girl?" Da, da, da. But we've been in each other's vicinity. Like when I first saw her, she was at a club here in Houston, and I think the last time I saw her, she was at an event somewhere. I think in Dallas. I don't remember exactly where, but I seen her in two places, and we were in each other's vicinity, and she was just chilling. She was just a girl. She was at the club chilling. She wasn't being too much. She just was just chilling. I didn't really think anything. She just seemed chill. Like she wasn't even giving. I don't know. She just seemed chill. I ran into Cherry when I used to live in Atlanta, but we never spoke. Sister is cringe, and I could never ever. It's a girl that affiliated with another bigger name girl, and I can't stand her lackey ass. Are you talking about Machine? Is that who you talking about? Machine. Well, we can kiki, girl. She don't like me. She don't like me. I found out that a couple of months ago. It was funny. You see how I clock who you was talking about. Let me tell you how she don't like me. So she had did and I didn't know she didn't like me, but I don't give a fuck. But it was funny. So y'all know me and Madison's cool. So me and Madison is cool. We text each other on the phone. Um, we've been knowing each other for a long time. So I consider Madison my sister. Are we super close? Close? No, but we chat on the phone. If something is going down in her life, I'm like, bitch, what's going on? Da-da-da-da-da. I'll warn her about shit. When my mom passed away, she slid him, she sent me a text and we talking. So I like Madison, genuinely like Madison as a person. On and off camera, I fuck with Madison. Madison, cool as fuck. I love her. She's somebody who you can't really say too much negative about to me and I not be mad because I like Madison. I think she's authentic. I think that she is yeah, I think she's a real ass bitch. I fuck with her. So anybody who know me know I fuck with Madison. So, but also I know Madison is a celebrity. So I'm very conscious in how I handle her. And this is anybody in a position of celebrity or a position of popularity. When Madison has events, I'm not the bitch that gonna come and ask you for tickets. I'm gonna pay for a ticket to come. Um, or try to get in free. Like Madison tried to get me into her House of Blues event free. She was like, "Girl, I'm gonna put your name on the list." Da, da, da. But I had already bought a ticket because I'm a bitch that want to support you. I'm not a bitch that's trying to always, "Oh, I want to be in the in crowd. I wanna come and hobnob with the celebrities." I don't ever want to do that. One of the reasons why I haven't been on Madison's platform a lot is because I also don't want it to seem like I'm your friend because I want to get clout. I'm not that girl either. That's late to me. Um, so even the last time when I was on that panel of hers, she came to me and was like, "Yo, I want you to be on this panel. Come on, girl." Da, 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 da. So she asked me to be on it. So I was like, "Okay, cool. Fuck with it." So anyway, that's our relationship. When she come to Houston, I'm gonna come holler at her. When I'm in Atlanta, I'm usually working, so I can't really come holler at her. But she's gonna send me a text. If she know I'm in Atlanta, she gonna send me a text, bitch. Come on, let's make something happen. Anyway, so I don't know when it was, but it's recent. Within the last, was it September? This is I can't remember. It might have been September. Anyway, Madison has an event here in Houston. Um, and it who throws it event is Pure, the fiber pills for so you can buy them real good and not be painting the trade. Fiber pills. So she got a partnership with them where she's one of their spokespersons. So they wanted her to, and they were announcing it at this party, and they were having like a VIP section. Da 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 da. So Madison hit me up and say, "Hey, I'm gonna put you on the list to come to the party." Blah 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 blah. So cool. So I come to the party. I am okay. So I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna go back. Wait, why I keep bringing up girls you're not fond of? Like, let me keep quiet. Wait, hold on. Might just everybody's home girl. I live. I'm missing what people were saying. Da-da-da-da-da-da. CC Green, like reminds me of you. I think she might be Midwest because we Midwest girl got a different motion. I don't think I ever heard of CC Green. I might know her by face, but don't know her name. I think you be asking on Outlaws. I think so. Da-da-da. So okay, so that's the context of why Madison is coming and why I'm at the party. Okay, so let's go back a couple of months. So her her she So she makes a video, not Madison, the girl who Naira is talking about. She makes a video, and in the video, she's talking about the girls don't be fish because they don't got a 2-parent home. So I'm like, the girls don't be fish because they don't have a 2-parent home. And so she goes on to explain, because she has her mom and dad, she knows how to be a real woman, and she knows how to act like a woman, and da 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 da, some dumbass shit that don't fucking make sense. So I went in the comments and I said, you are actually, your popularity has grown because you act like a faggot. Like, the only reason why we know you is because you act like a punk. So the fact that you are saying this is insane to me. Like, it is crazy. Like, and I'm not even reading. It is like, you are popular because your faggotry. Like, you literally are popular because you are, like, you act like a punk. Like, you don't even act like a girl. Anyway, well, whatever that means. Anyway, I know you know the culture and the lingo and that way you act. You don't act like a cis woman. Like, I would clock you immediately, if not by your looks, because you shape like a tall Mexican. Is that racist? Maybe. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I would just gag. So in the context, I'm just gagged that you say that. So I'm just telling you, girl, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? So she gets under the comments and she's saying something, and I'm like, baby, my life has proven what it has proven. I've been that girl. I'm gonna be that girl. When I go out the door, it's ma'am, auntie, fish, she, her. It's very rarely that I be getting clocked, and usually if I'm getting clocked, I'm with other girls. Very rare that I'm out here getting clocked. People be giving me my rides. I'm fish. That's just what it is. That's how I was raised to be. So I don't really be getting the bullshit. And I'm like, it's niggas on my page that don't even know I'm trans. Right now. So I'm like, my life proves itself. I don't need to prove my passability, but not built like a tornado, not built like the Tasmanian devil in full spin. Not you built like Taz in full spin. So I'm like, okay, sweetie. So we going back and forth. Now, this doesn't feel like an argument to me. This feels like, girl, that's not cute, because it feels like doesn't feel like an argument. It feels like I'm just telling her, girl, that's messy. And I'm following her, and it doesn't feel like an argument. It feels like just a comment. So I didn't even think about it. So I leave it alone. I don't think about. We go back and forth a little bit, but it's not arguing. And I don't want her to think that I'm reading her, so I'm kind of just being simple. Like, I'm like, oh, girl, this ain't got nothing to do with 2-parent homes. This girl, get out of here. So we leave it alone. So I don't say nothing back to her. I follow. I don't say nothing back. I because the conversation gets boring. So I still follow her because I don't consider this to be negative. So Madison comes to comes to my city and for that event. And so I come to the event, you know, I'm gonna look fly. I'm gonna look like me. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna be. Dominique is there. Me and Dominique cool as fuck. Me and Dominique cool. I love Dominique. Dominique is funny. She it was a good time in 2000. I want to say 2003, 2004. Baby, when it comes to getting me a check, baby, Dominique was one of the girls that was getting me a check. Dominique was one of the girls who was making sure I was working and booked and busy. And so I always respect Dominique in that way. She always think about me when it's time to teach and educate. She know I'm gonna come in and give you some education. Anyway, so I fuck with Dominique. So Dominique is there. We kick in. So I get there early. I'm reading now, but in the time I wasn't reading. um, it was a cute. It was a cute little set. So I'm like, oh, I'm not even thinking about her little entourage, her being one of Madison's entourage. I'm like, oh, cute. I don't even think anything of it because this girl like means nothing to me. Like that's just what it is. It's like to me in my mind, she's like Mo. She's one of Madison's entourage. She's like Chi Chi. She's like one of Madison's people. So I don't think about it. I'm not thinking of her in any kind of negative way. Period. So when Madison comes in the room when I'm in the VIP and she comes in, Madison comes over and hugs me and she was like, "This is my bitch," and da. She's being real Madison, hugging me, talking and we laughing. We come from the same era, and so we getting our kikis and we laughing and we having a fun time. So when it's about to be over, Madison says, "Oh, girl, we're going to Papados." Now, Papados is a popular restaurant here in the southeast. And Papados is literally 2 blocks from my house. So the one that they're going to, I was like, oh fuck, cool. And Madison says, come with us to Papados. Cool, perfect. And she says that we're going there to eat, but it's also that girl's birthday. Now, I don't remember. I'm not thinking anything negative about that girl. I'm like, oh, cool. I ain't got nothing to do. Let's go out to eat. Do you know this girl not texting? Because mind you, she's at work. She works for her. She works for Madison. She does her hair. You get what I'm saying? So this is a job. You're at work. So apparently she was texting the rest of the girlies in the group, the rest of the entourage, that she didn't want me to come to the restaurant because she doesn't like me. And she doesn't like me. And this is supposed to be her birthday situation. And she doesn't want me there. Now, mind you, at this time, I'm like, why? What did I do to her? And I'm trying to, and then I remember that conversation months before. And I was like, oh, she don't like me because of that? Okay, well, I don't have to come. And Madison says, bitch, you're coming. Bitch, I rarely come to Houston. And you my bitch, and I fuck with you, and honey, you're coming. What are you talking about? Come on. So she'll figure it out. She'll get over it. So we get into the Ubers when the party is over, when the event is over, because it's a daytime event. When the event is over, we go get in the Ubers. I get in the Uber with Madison because she's inviting me, and she gets in the car, the other car. the entourage card. And so we drive all the way to the Papados and get out the car. And do you know this girl calls her own Uber to go back to the hotel and doesn't come to the event because I'm there? I'm like, this is the time. This is your boss. First of all, ain't no bitch gonna make me feel some kind of way about where I work and da 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 da. Ain't nobody ever gonna do that. She if she wouldn't have said anything, I wouldn't even spoke to her. Make a bitch leave her own birthday dinner. It's like, isn't that a gag? Even her friend brought the cake. And so she was texting. She's now, mind you, we all at the dinner. Now, Madison is a celebrity. If you have any question about it, Madison is a celebrity. Madison cannot go anywhere without stopping the world. So that's who we're with. So when we come in the restaurant, all the waiters and all the patrons is coming up to try to take pictures with Madison. All that is happening. So once all of that calms down, while all this is going on, she is texting everybody about, you know what I'm saying, just about how she feeling about the situation. And Dominique is like, girl, what? So she gets to talk and she tells Dominique that she blocked me and blah, 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 blah. I go to my page and I go to her page, and put my phone up and show her she lying. Look, I see her page. She did not block me. I'm still following her because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. So I was still following her because it wasn't no big deal to me. I was like, she did not block me. You see our messages. She was following me. So she's telling y'all. So she's doing this and she's lying. Like, so not only are you doing this and being weird, you're lying, talking about you blocked me, talking about all this kind of shit. And I'm like, this is so fucking weird that you're doing this. It was so odd. How shook do you have to be to leave your own party? Right. And so I wanted to send her a message and be like, girl, you didn't have to leave the party. All you had to do is tell me you didn't want me to be here. I would have left, honey. I wouldn't have. I would have joked. But I would have messaged her just to be petty. Put my finger in your cake. Girl, you missing this delicious cake. You missing out, girl. Because her Judy had came with the cake and everything and had it sitting on the table. You missing this delicious cake, girl. What's your day, Miss Shan? Come get it. Come get this cake. I was scared because I was like, girl, ain't nobody even think about you. Ain't nobody even think about you, girl. Why are you acting like that? It's not that serious, babe. It is not that serious. Yeah. But yeah, apparently she don't like me. I don't know her to not like her. She ain't do nothing to me, but she don't like me. And Madison was like, I don't know why she thought that it was gonna be something different. This is my girl. You could have came, we could have kikied, but that's what it is. I would if she wouldn't have said nothing, I wouldn't have thought nothing at all. I would kiki with her like I was kikiing with Greg, like I was kikiing with Mo, like I was kikiing with I think his name is Kenneth. I was kikiing with everybody because they cool as fuck. It was such a good ass fucking time. Once the celebrity toned down, so once you get all the pictures and all the people coming up, once that's done, we was having some deep, wonderful conversations. We was getting it. The conversations was fire. Cause the straight boys was asking questions, Mo and Greg. The young girls was asking questions. Madison was being a key. It was so fun. It was so good. She would have came and it would have been a kiki. You making it weird for no fucking reasons. Just on some professional shit. Like, even I'm here to do a job. You see what I'm saying? I'm here as far as work, child. And so I'm gonna come and kiki just because this is my job. But, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I knew exactly who he was talking about. But you know, the girls be coattailing. The girls be coattailing. But yeah, it's I think I don't know. I just don't. I don't really. Most bitches be cool. Most bitches be cool. When I be meeting them out in the world, they be cool. Most of them be cool as hell. I be meeting a lot of the girls. I go to the conferences. I met I don't know what her real name is, but I met a girl this conference, and she's been following me for many, many years, and we've been friends, and we met in person. We met in person, and I got up from my seat. She walked past. I got up from my seat and ran to her in her face and gave her a hug because we've been cool for many years online. So if I see you in person, I'm gonna come and give you some life. I'm gonna come and love on you because I love you on the internet. So I'm gonna love you in person. And she was so sweet. She's so sweet. I love her. She took this picture. Let me see if I can find it. She took this picture of me, and she fucking I don't know where the picture is at. But it's a funny picture of me. She changed the words and it went viral. And we laugh and kiki about it every time it come on. I remember she cool as fuck. And so usually when I meet people, people be cool. I don't really be having any kind of weird shit. Even like before this past little situation, even like when I met Hope, the very, very first time that I saw her in person, it wasn't anything weird. It was just, hey, and move on. She just, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't anything weird. Um, yeah, folks be delusional and be thinking people be thinking about them, child, and they don't. Mm. What y'all think about Kanye West's apology? I think it's bullshit. I hate when people Jay does this all the time. When we call Jay out on the show based on his talking points, when we call him out, he always try to blame it on being ADHD or ADD, or he try to blame it. I feel like that's ableist. When you blame you being wrong on shit on ADD or some kind of medical situation, I feel like that's ableist. I don't like that shit. You can't blame every single thing on that. Like, if it's an incident, cool, but I'm sorry, my nigga. Because why all of a sudden you straight now? Why your ailment ain't? Why all of a sudden you get it now? When right before an album you trying to release? Bro, get the fuck out of here. It's bullshit to me. I don't like it. It's bullshit. It pisses me off. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think it's bullshit. The psychiatrist on Mark Lamar Hill show gave a very measured perspective. I would check that out. Ultimately, time will tell. I'm gonna have to watch it because I like Mark, and I think Mark be having good experts on. He just released a gospel album right before the Hitler shit. Hey, Moni. Yes, he's going to have to account for those things. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just weird. Because what he want us to do with the apology? And why you didn't do this before the election? I hate when people create a horrible world with their actions, promoting MAGA shit, promoting all kinds of crazy stuff. And then when we in the shit of it, oh, now I see the error of my ways. I was wrong. It's like the people who's turning away from MAGA now. I'm like, girl, fuck you. Oh, maybe I should have picked Kamala. Girl, fuck you. Get out of my face. Oh my God. They're killing white people. Oh my God, they're not respecting our constitutional rights. Girl, fuck you. Oh my God, the farmers. I'm about to lose my farm. I thought Trump was gonna save it. Girl, fuck you. We told you all of this. Right. We're murdering mothers. I've seen a video somebody had posted on Twitter, can we go back to the regular police brutality? What? When it was just the niggas getting wore out. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. Now the Cubans are getting sent back home. Sent back to your country. A perspective that I didn't think about. Gag when y'all hear this. I don't know if y'all thought about this, but I didn't think about it. And somebody had to say it. Gag. Pay attention. So, when I was in Vietnam, I met a Vietnamese trans man. He spoke amazing English. So we were geeking. We went out to dinner. He young. He like 20, 21. But brilliant. Smart mind. So he talking. He was like, actually, people who leave their country to go to other countries, it's not just about them wanting a new life or a new success. It's because they want to assimilate in a culture that they think is better than their own. So the people, not everybody, but there's a lot of people who come over to our country. They be the coons of that country. Because they want to be white, they want to leave their country behind and come over here to be this version. So a lot of the immigrants over here, not if they like generation, but the ones who freshly come over, like the Cubans, Vietnamese, Asian, it's because they don't fuck with their old culture like that. I was like, what? I didn't think about that. I was like, oh, because remember, when I see other Americans over in Asia, they're living over there now. Most of the time, because they fetish, they be coons. Not all of them, but a lot of them be coons and have a lot of anti-blackness in them. When I was meeting black people, I was like, oh, if they went MAGA, they was like right there on the cusp. I was like, I didn't think about that. Passport bros be alt-right. But yeah, a lot of them be passport bros. I met some cool ones, but I be fetishing the girls. The Asian girls. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote. Algorithm, just because you hear me sing that song, don't be putting them motherfucking ads on my video for MAGA and ICE, bitch. This is not one of them pages. Whole ass nigga. I'm joking. Sometimes they be putting that crazy shit on my videos. They've been doing that since fucking Mitt Romney. Bitch, I came my page and played a video, baby. They put that Mitt Romney ad on me. Bitch, you don't get your punk ass out of here. X. When he was running, I was so mad. What else is going on? This is a milestone birthday for me. I'll be the big 45. And so I got to do something big. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go to, not I think, I know. I know I'm going to go to, I'm going to go to the glowworm caves in Australia. Not Australia, in New Zealand. The Waitamo caves. I'm going to go to these caves right here. Look how pretty that is. These underwater caves where you can kind of canoe into them. And the glowworms be in there. They have bioluminescence and they be glowing. So I'm going to go there for my birthday. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going there for the I'm going. There also is on my birthday, like the 28th, there is a LGBT Mardi Gras. Excuse me, a LGBT Mardi Gras in Sydney, Australia, and that's like a 2-3 hour flight from New Zealand. And so I think I'm gonna fly to Sydney and do the Mardi Gras for my birthday, and then fly to Auckland. And I got some points on my card. If you got a credit card, make sure you check your rewards points and see if you can get some travel, because they paid for my whole hotel, so I didn't have to pay for it. So make sure you check your rewards, because sometimes they give you some plane tickets or some hotel. That's how I be traveling. If you swipe your card all the time, baby, you got some points. Also, if you ride Ubers and shit, make sure you have that connected to your Hilton honors, connected to your Delta, whatever you live. Get some points for that shit. I just had my 30th, but I didn't do anything extravagant because I was laid off. I know that's right. Honey, even if it's cook you a big meal, do something for your birthday. Celebrate yourself. This is my big 50 on the 14th. Come on, 50. I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like on my 50, I'm going to get a facelift. I'm going to get snatched. I'm going to be looking like an Asian bitch when I come on the camera. Like this. Whoa. Looking like a mask. I feel like my 50th birthday, I want it to be a surgery birthday. Lipo 360 snatching. I want to be 50 because I don't want to be after 50. I don't be wanting to get I want the jacket for my 50. Exactly. I don't want to be getting surgeries after 50. So I want to do my spruce up and then just live where after that, baby, you just gonna let it sag wherever you gonna go. I want to get my titties reduced. I want to get lipo 360, tummy tuck, get my titties taken down where they like smaller. And then, make my 50s be the decade of surge. And then leave it alone. Just let gravity take its course for the rest of the time. Because, baby, I'm not getting no surgeries at 70, girl, baby. After 50, baby, I ain't even gonna be thinking of. I want to look good, but I ain't gonna be thinking about no damn surgeries. What I be wanting experiences, y'all. I be wanting experiences because experiences. This is how I think about it. So you can have luxury bags, you can have cars, you can have houses. All that shit can either be while you're living, be taken away. At some point, it can burn down, it can get snatched, you can't afford it no more and lose everything, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. All that shit can be taken away. But an experience, even if you die, you can't take away that you had the experience before you died. Even if you get poor, you can't take away that I remember when I was on the beach in Hawaii. I remember when I was on the beach in the Maldives. I remember being at the Eiffel Tower and taking a sickening picture at the Eiffel Tower. I remember being at the Lady Buddha. I remember being at I remember being at Lady Buddha. She was huge and sickening and clean and white. She was love and cute. I remember walking up to her and she looking so cute and big. I remember them harassing this monkey at the monastery. You can't take away the memories I have. I don't care if I get poor, homeless, blah, blah, blah. I have experienced life. I have experienced things. And so experiences is way more important to me than things. Now, do I like nice things? Absolutely. Do I want to be fly? Absolutely. But if I got to strip it down to a sweatsuit and jeans and t-shirt, if I got to strip it down just to have some experiences, absolutely. I'm having some experiences. I love being in conversations with people and able to say, somebody mentioned something. I'm like, oh, I remember when I went there and I did blah, blah, blah. Did you go to the, da, 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 da? Did you go to the to the golden bridge with the hands. Did you go to all of that? Did you go to here? Did you go there? What did you do? Oh, I did this. Oh, I've never done that. Oh, really? I love doing that. Yeah, I want to be able to, you know. We touching the elephants. The elephants we're feeding the elephants and they're sticking their noses up to get the watermelons. I love doing stuff. Experience make great stories. Yeah. You can talk to people. You've experienced stuff. I have been to every continent except for 2. So I've never been to South America. I've never been to Oceania either. So that's why I'm going to Auckland and Sydney, because I can be like, I've been to Oceania. And so I've never been to South America. The furthest south I've been is, I think, Dominican Republic. Is that further south than Guadalajara? Is Punta Cana further south than Guadalajara?
Yes, Punta Cana is south of Guadalajara. Punta Cana is located at about 18.6 degrees north latitude, while Guadalajara is at about 20.6 degrees north latitude, making Punta Cana closer to the equator.
Okay, so yeah, the furthest south I've been is Dominican Republic. I haven't been any further than that. So I want to go to Pico Michu. What's that? What is it called? What's that landmark in Peru that is like an old archaeological find? Pico Michu. Yes, Machu Picchu. Whatever, however the fuck you say that. I want to go to that. I've never been to stuff like that. So I want to go to that and see it and all that kind of stuff. You know. I want to go to some shit I can't pronounce. I want to go some shit that I can't say right. And be the Banji ghetto cunt saying it wrong. ghetto, the Banji ghetto country cunt. Yeah, so I never been. Where's the suck? Where else? Where's what is? Wait. Okay, be well traveled and cultured. Yes, honey. I want to be able to say I done this. I visited here. You know, and it opens up the door for more options. I want to see some. Baby, if I gotta run away from the fascist state, I can hit it. What else? They need to calm down. What is going on? But yes, where else do I want to go? Oh, I've been wanting to go to Iceland forever. I want to take a picture at one of those frozen waterfalls. I've been wanting to go to, but the problem with Iceland is to get to the shit I want to get to, you gotta drive to, and I ain't got no car. I mean, and I ain't got no license, so it's like I can't rent a car to drive. But I would. But I'm gonna need somebody to go with me who can drive. I can drive, but I just don't have a license. I want to go to St. Kitts and Nevis. I never heard of Nevis. What's that? Island in the Caribbean. I've heard of St. Kitts, but I never heard of Nevis. Let me go to the map. Open in maps. Oh, that's given. That's in between. Wait, where is Puerto Rico? Hold on. Oh no, I've been to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is further down. Oh, I didn't. My brain. I don't know why I thought where I thought Puerto Rico was. I have been to Puerto. I have been to the Virgin Islands. Oh, I'm tripping. So I guess the furthest south I've been is the Virgin Islands. Cause I've been to Puerto Rico. Where's San Juan? I've been to Puerto Rico. So I guess that's the Puerto Rico is the furthest place. I don't know why I thought Puerto Rico was I didn't know Dominican Republic was closer to me than Puerto Rico. Antigua. So yes, the closest I said the furthest is British, the Virgin Islands. I've been to there. Oh, this is interesting. I don't be thinking about where all of these stuff is. I know it's in the Caribbean. I know they're Caribbean islands, but where they are placed. So like Venezuela, I didn't know Trinidad and Tobago was like right off the coast of Venezuela. I didn't know that. Interesting. Oh, this is really like Barbados. That's far down. Grenada, St. Lucius. I don't know where I thought these was in my mind. Does that make sense? Like you know how where you put them. I don't know where I thought they were. I knew they were in the Caribbean, but like where? My brain put I don't know where my brain put them. I didn't think that they were all the way down there. I don't know why my brain didn't make that connection. I knew they were in the Caribbean, but where? I didn't know they were like. I have three level Tendinitis? What's that? Is anyone else hearing a piercing noise? Is there a piercing noise? I don't hear a noise. That's where my family is from. It's 2 small islands in the Caribbean. Yeah, I see it. I know all of these names: Antigua, Dominica, St. Lucia's, Barbados, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago. I knew all of the names, but it's something about my brain didn't connect where they were in relation to everything else. I thought that they were like above Dominican Republic, below. I thought they were all close to like the Bahamas. Like where Turks and Caicos is and like the Bahamas, I thought all of those islands was in that area. I didn't know they were further down. My brain didn't make that connection. I hear it a little when it's quiet. I wonder what that noise is. There's a frequency sound. Let me see if I can. I don't know what it is. Is it? Do y'all hear it now when I mute the mic? I don't know what's. CEO said I don't hear anything. Panda said I don't hear anything. Yeah, I don't hear any. Maybe it's my Turtle Beach headphones. I don't know. Usually, if I have like the phone by it, it might make some noise, but. Yeah, I'm trying to think of only places that are on my bucket list to go now are Iceland and South Africa. I want to go to Cape Verde. That sounds good. There is a popular trans girly from there. I have her included in my presentation when I talk about trans history at colleges. Like the black people, the colors are cute, but the South South African blacks are so adorable. Yeah, I want to go to Cape Town. I want to go to Joburg. I also want to go to where they be feeding the giraffes in Nairobi. Thank you, Jasmine. In Nairobi, but that hotel is like $9,000 a night. I can't afford that. Have you looked at Zanzibar? I've looked at it in pictures. Nairobi is beautiful. Yeah, I want to do some kind of safari like in Mozambique or, I want to be on a safari seeing elephants and giraffes and lions and shit. Zanzibar. Yeah, I've seen pictures of Zanzibar. Don't they got a textile market? Textile market in Zanzibar.
The textile market in Zanzibar, especially around Darajani Market in Stone Town, offers traditional Swahili fabrics like kanga and kitenge. You'll find key shopping spots along Darajani Road, at Suma for a wide variety, and Chavda store with options in cotton, linen, silk, and local sustainable fashion.
Yeah, I want to go to that market. I want to go there. That's what I heard about. Mm. But all right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. So I can be be blessed in the morning with a little rest. I've been up since what? 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. taking pictures and flowers. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Make sure you got thumbs up. Bye-bye.